Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 100 Days of Magic. This is day number 35. I hope y'all enjoyed the groundhog thing for 33 and 33. I don't know. I've always kind of loved that movie, and I realize it may date me as that movie is 26 years old. But anyway, I've got a bunch of these boxes. Years ago, probably, gosh, close to 10 years ago, one of the local game shops was just dumping commons and uncommons in bulk and stuff like that. And what they would do is they would box up stuff and sell a box for $5. And I initially went through them, but I haven't opened these boxes in probably since the day I bought them. So, y'all know how EDH works, and commons today, 10 years ago, there may be absolute total trash in here, but we're going to find out. Okay, so we're going to put, what is that? Yeah, that one stand up. So, so I guess we'll just chat randomly while we, a lot of dang silver mirror. I use those quite a bit. We'll put that out. I use a lot of the mirror as, man, I don't know if I use that many mirror. As mana ramp and things, especially if this appears to be grouped. Got my hopes up there. Y'all know what I thought that was. Some gold mirror. Hey, that mirror enforcer's not bad. Or it didn't used to be bad anyway. That was a crazy, crazy deck right there. Affinity. It's one of those things I don't think they tested before they shipped out the door. But although starting with Pendrell, there again, you know where my mind went. Hermetic Study. I like Hermetic Study. Use that in Nicol Bolas to put it on Bolas so he can plink, because he don't use the word combat damage. That way you can just plink them and they have to drop their hand. A lot of Saga here, isn't there? That's pretty cool. Wizard Mentor. Used to use that with Sneak Attack and Sarah's Avatar to drop both of them, swing with the Avatar, and then put the Mentor and the other one back in your hand so you could do it again next turn. That was pretty cool. The hidden enchantments. I don't really play the hidden enchantments a lot. Creature with flying, that's actually not hard to do. My camera is... what are you doing? Okay. It was lilting to one side. Y'all see that? Another block of Saga. Charger. Well, that guy's seen a ton of reprintings. If not just straight up reprinted, it's been... So this is what, the day after the game? I don't follow the foosball, but I work in retail, so we sell a whole lot of snacks for last night. That's for sure. Spire Owl. I like Spire Owl. Nowadays, I think that ability costs 3, if I'm not mistaken. See, that's one of those things people are going to pay the 3. I think blue hit the Rhystic lottery there. Man, you got to want that enchantment dead bad. Although I guess there's decks where you can take advantage of that. Excise. Yeah, so far not so amazing, is it? I mean, I went through, obviously it's way back then, but I've been looking at it, and my wife asked me a while back how long has it been since I've been through those, and I was like, man, I don't even remember when the last time. She said, well, hadn't a whole bunch of cards gone up and down since then? I was like, well, yeah, but I doubt any of them in there. She said, how do you know if you hadn't looked? So I said, well, okay. Dark Banishing. Man, okay, Dark Banishing used to be the card. Here, focus in. Okay, I'll make you focus. Bam. Used to be the card. That was back in the day, because we had Terror forever, and you couldn't kill an artifact creature with Terror, so... And we all wanted to kill that Juggernaut, because let's face it, we all played it. Hey, there's some equipment. Hey, that's a sphere. I use the sphere. Let's put it over into the cards I use stack. White Mirror. I can't get enough mono white mana rocks. Steel Wall. It's not bad in that Arcades deck. A lot of really Elvish Lyrist. Man, I look at this and I see a whole lot of cards we used to play, but the problem with our format is we have such a huge pool of cards to choose from that a lot of times we just there's a lot better versions. See, I like Fist of the Anvil. +4 instant speed. It's not bad. It's good in the Zada type stuff. I just woke up this morning. I hadn't. It's as I'm recording this, it is like 4:06 or 4:16. I was reading that wrong. So, on the way to work this Monday morning, gotta go see what's left. Huh. I don't know that I've ever played with this, but I kind of like it. In like the Elf Tribal decks where you've got the 50 different champions that pump up the power. I'm sure I got a bunch of them, but it seems neat. We'll pull it out. I'll probably play with it. Disenchant. Disenchant and Naturalize catch a lot of flack for, you know, just not being good enough. And yeah, I mean, nothing's as good as the split second card, but they serve a purpose if they're what you got. Granted, it's not the optimal scenario, but I play them because a lot of times you need that second copy, or, you know, fifth copy if you're hardcore about destroying that particular type of permanent. It's a Viridian Longbow. I just put a Viridian Longbow in a deck. Oh, what was that? Oh, yeah. I built a deck in like 36 minutes the other day, and it was mono white, and I put a longbow in there. It was the White Morrow. Y'all hadn't seen it yet. More spheres. I like those. Wow, is all we're going to find out of this really, really bad mana rocks? Probably. Hover Sail. That's funny. I've won so many games with a hover sail, strapping it to things that should never fly. Of course, that's, you know, the entire point. 1 mana, 1/1 counter, and instant speed. It just doesn't quite seem good enough. I used to play with a guy that could not pronounce this word. He did not pronounce it as annul. Let's just put it that way. It always sounded like something else. Now, I use the key. That's not bad. It's not exactly a Voltaic key, but, you know, it's a second copy of a Voltaic key. That's what I use it for. Yeah, Battle Growth again. I think this was better than what people thought, but it paled because we had, man, the mirror. I don't know that I'm pulling out any more mirror. I don't think I'll use the ones I got out. But the scimitar just paled. We'll get those white ones because white don't have that much. White needs all the help it can get. It happened at the same time as the axe for the same cost, so that's why that never got any love. Well, yep. Kind of looking like not. Kind of looking like this, you know, in the box is where it belongs. If this wasn't sorcery, I might play it. Although it's probably not bad with that untap all your lands at the end of your turn thing. Of course, you know, if you got a lot of people say if you're only playing one card to make another card playable, then you might not want to reconsider. I don't know. I'm not in that camp. Y'all know me. I'll play one card corner cases all day long just because it's fun. Way back old border stuff. Yeah. Bog Glider. Yeah, I think the Mercenaries got the bad end of that stick. Because the Rebels always got something bigger, but the Mercenaries got something smaller. So you had to start from the top and work your way down on Mercenaries, which, you know, that's not appealing to us Magic players. We want to progress the game and get bigger and bigger things, not get smaller and smaller things. So, yeah. I used to run the Thresher Beast with lure. The crazy stuff we did. I say did like I still don't do it. You know, I still do the crazy stuff. Man, that Goblin War Wagon. Oh, it something about the art. It makes me think. You know, this right here. It makes me think it's KCI every time. I doubt we're going to find something like that in here because I even think back then that the KCI was worth enough to pull it out of the box when I would have went through it the first time. There's an ATOG. E-Bolt. We're almost through it. Deconstruct. Journey Discovery. Always need land fetching cards, don't we? Wow. Got a couple of them. Another joiner. We found a few cards. I don't know that. First off, I don't know that all these are going to fit in the binder in their appropriate spot. Main Shatter. They actually brought back Shatter deliberately on purpose in mirrored in there. They brought back Terror and Shatter just to prove the point that in that environment, Shatter was better than Terror. At least that's according to Morrow. Enchantments are, they always seem just a tad overcosted. Calming Verse. Huh. That junk was common too. I don't know if we'll ever use the Calming Verse. I may should pull it out because I think just the fact that I had to stop and read it. I don't know. There's a lot of cards that I see that's like, I have never seen this card, and yet I've got them in the binder. So evidently I had to have seen them at some point in time to put them in there. But I just don't remember the cards. Probably because, you know, oh man, there's just so many out there, and we don't really, as much as I have played and as many different, even seals and drafts and stuff like that, because you play cards you wouldn't normally ever play in those. So uh-oh, that's white border. Too bad it's crossbow infantry. See, just not quite there. I think they put the casting cost up that high for the ability, and then they probably made the body. I don't know. That was kind of neat. I believe Skylight Legionnaire is the only card to be printed in all 3 Ravnica blocks, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to call what we're in right now a block because, let's face it, it is 3 sets on the same thing. So, uh-oh, that's an Elva Deep Shadow, the last card. Well, that's it for this box. There's, that's one down. I don't know, here, we'll put, uh-oh, my whole dang marker came apart. We'll put, what is today's date? 2/4. It's hard writing at this angle. 2/4/19. That way we know when the last time let me just go ahead and pitch that pen. Last time we looked through this box was, and we'll put it back up there. Found a little distance. It was all commons, but you know it's a little bit of stuff we'll probably use. Wow, artifacts and green cards. Well, that's what I've got for today. I think I'm gonna go to work and see what we can do. And I come home, but I'm officially unsupervised for a couple days. The wife went out of town on business, so I'm gonna spend my spare time jamming through some of these decks. I got 3 or 4 ready for y'all, and we will see y'all tomorrow.